So we were there in tuples, and we knew that. Let me brief out of tuple. That tuple is a sequence values, much like a list, but over here it is immutable and cannot be changed. Okay, and often it is used as a key key value pair of a dictionary. Okay, so now if we move forward into it, then this is the way how we declare a tuple. A tuple inside the parenthesis. A parenthesis denote that the numbers or the variables, whatever inside it, is a tuple object. Okay. Now, tuple example we have already done that. This is the way how we store a tuple, and to print a tuple directly, we write the variable name to print the tuple. That's it. So now we'll go for the further indexing in tuple. So let me come into the Visual Studio Code, and we are at the day 5. Okay, tuple. And number one that we're gonna run is indexing. We have very minimal functions in tuple because we don't have a lot to do with the tuple. So let us have a tuple object t maybe, and inside that t we'll store some numbers 1, 2, 45, 46, and 78. These are our numbers that are inside the tuples. And now first of all we'll print the tuple. Print tuple is equals to, and then we'll just write the variable name, that is t. That's it. So let us execute this code. Python dot slash session one slash day 5.5. So this is exactly how it is getting printed. It is printing all the tuples. Now if you want the values, like if you want one, if you want two, then how to extract the values, that is known as indexing. So let me cut here and paste it over here, and now we'll start off with indexing. So if you want to print uh, indexing indexing equals to, and then a comma, and you're going to print t of 1. That means I'm printing the second position, 0th position, first position. This first position 2 will get printed. So let me see. So yeah, we are getting 2 over here. So this is how you can use. For example, you have a very secure data, but you're gonna use those data, and when you wanna make changes to that data and store it somewhere else. So how you're gonna use? You're gonna take each and every object from it, each and every elements of the tuple, and then you will store it in a list. For example, if you wanna create a list, you wanna create like this. This is a list, and inside that list you can store the data like I will provide you the for loop. When I will teach you for loop, at that time it will become more easy. But over here you can just write like this: l dot append t of 1. Similarly, you can do t of 0, start with 0, and then similarly you can do repeat this statement continuously as many times you want, and all the values will stored in the list, and then you can follow anything. You can do anything with the list. All the functions that you have studied for the list, you can do. So this is how the tuples are transformed to the list and made changes, but you cannot change the original tuple. The original tuple will remain the original tuple only. Okay, now we will print. Okay, let it be t1. Now print tuple elements transfer to list. Then a comma, and we'll print L, and I will print again a tuple, print original tuple, to see that if we are transforming the data into the elements in the list, we are not making any changes in the tuple. The tuple is remaining as it is. Okay, so let us see what is the output. So you can see the original tuple is over here. It's actually the tuple only, But over here, the tuple elements transferred to the list is 1 to 4. As the first three elements that were transferred, it transferred to the list, and you can operate as per according to you, as all the functions you have already studied in the list. Okay. So now we have studied indexing. After that, we can have slicing. Okay. Next is slicing. I believe I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I did. Next is slicing. Slicing is also something like, you know, what is it? We're gonna slice from the starting position to the ending position. So we'll just do it quick, as you know what is the slicing all about. So we'll just make it quick. Slicing, print, slicing equals to comma and t, and from t I want to slice from 1 to n. So I can write like this, from 1 to n, or else if you want to write like this, len of tuple. Both are correct. You can see it. If you want to print it, then both are correct. Just repeat the statement and you're gonna write, eliminate this. Okay, so method 1, method 2. Let me write over here method 1, and over here method 2. Yeah, this is fine. So let me execute this code. It doesn't get saved. Yeah, see, slicing method. Sorry, it's method 1. So when you execute this, it's taking a little time to save the project. Let's wait. Yeah, it's got saved now. So you will find slicing method 1, the object is same from first position to the last position, that is len of t. And in this manner also, it is giving the same output from first position to the last position. So this is are the two methods in which you can slice out the objects from first to the starting point, starting to the ending point. If you want to use the starting point, you're going to write it 0, or else you can use your own starting point. Now, if we move forward, then as I told you that we cannot make changes to the tuple, but yes, we can delete the entire tuple. We can delete the existence of the tuple. So if you want to delete it, for deleting, we have the same keywords. There is no exceptional keywords for deleting. Delete. And we're gonna just del t. We're gonna delete this tuple, and we're gonna, if you're gonna print t, then what you will find is an error. You're gonna find an error because that tuple doesn't exist anymore. So this is what it happens. Okay, so I will just eliminate this so that it don't throw an error. Now if we move forward, then yeah, counting. What is the count? Means number of times this value has been repeated in a tuple. Tuple can have duplicate values. Okay, so let us see. Fourth function, that is count. This is the first function that we are gonna learn in tuple, and you're gonna print directly. I'm gonna print count. Let it be 2. Okay, and since I deleted this tuple previously, t, so t will not exist. So I'm gonna create one tuple over here, t equals to, inside the tuple values 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 45, 67, 2. So these are what I have written over here, and I will just count 2. Number of times 2 has been repeated inside the tuple t, and I will just write t dot count, and inside that I'll pass the value which I want to count. I want to count 2. That's it. So let's just see what is the output. It's 3 times. You can see we have got the output. It's 3 times right over here. So first time, second time, third time. In this entire tuple, we have 3 times counting of 2. So this is done. Now if we move forward, so we'll come to the dictionary. So Let me know in the comment section that do you have any doubts and queries regarding tuple. If you don't have, then you can write clear, or else you can put on your doubts. Clear. Okay. So here we go with the dictionary. So now dictionary has two values. One is the key and one is the value. Okay. Now the key are the unique identification number, you can say. Okay. But the values may be same, may be different, anything. But the keys are unique. So wherever, like your registration number, those are unique. So those are the key. And inside the registration number, uh, means the name could be many name of the means many person of the same name, but the registration number is the key which defines that this registration number denotes that person only. So that is what the key value pair over here are. So let me read it. Dictionary is actually a type of hash table. Dictionaries are indexed by keys which can be any immutable types. Strings and numbers can always be keys. Okay, so what this means that keys could be either strings, or else it could be numbers, or else it could be tuples. Tuples can be used as key if they contain only strings and numbers. Okay, so three things that we can use as a key, that is string or a number or a tuple, means in condition with that tuple should consist of only strings and numbers. Okay, so here is the way of representation of a dictionary in a curly braces. We have key name, and then with a colon we have the value. So let us declare a dictionary. I believe this is the fourth topic, and this is the third one. Third tuple, and then in the fourth one we have the dictionary. Okay, so let us begin with the dictionary. Let it take a D for the variable object of dictionary, and this is how we denote a dictionary. And this is an empty dictionary. Okay, we can print empty dictionary, and then you will just put a D. So this is what empty dictionary looks like. And you can also put type of D. So this will also give you a clear picture of the dictionary. So let us see what is there. So you'll find empty dictionary and class text. So let me comment this so that it is easy for us to understand. Yeah. So this is how it is showing. It is an empty dictionary, and inside that we have the dictionary. This is a class text. Now, if we want to write the how to get data as values in the dictionary, so let's just write putting or creating a dictionary. You can say creating and inserting values in dictionary. Okay. Now, how to just create a dictionary you have learned. And now inserting a value is something like whatever key you want. For example, you want a key one, and inside that key you want to have a name. Maybe for one you have Amar, then comma. Comma is a separator over here. Two is the key, and inside two you have maybe Akbar, and then we have a key three, and inside there is a colon, and inside three we have Anthony, the Amar Akbar Anthony film that you must. Okay, so over here we'll move forward. Now we'll just print it. Print the uh, values of dictionary, and then a comma, then D. Yeah, this is a better representation. So you will find, we didn't find anything. Yeah, you will find values of dictionary. I forgot to give you an equals to. Same goes over here. And you will see that this is the way how it is showing the values. Okay. Now, if you want to get each and every values that we call that we want to get all the values in one. So how are you going to write indexing? Getting values against the key. So for getting it, we will just print, and inside that we will have D, and we'll write something like this key for denoting it, and maybe the key is 1. We'll write like this. Okay. So this is the way how we print it. Since it is a 1, we're gonna print the value related to 1. So we will just write something like this D and index it to 1. This denotes the key that we want to print it. Okay. And when we just initiate it, it will give you Amar, the value of that particular key. Okay. Now you have multiple values. Now how to write multiple values over here? We'll just come over here, multiple values against one key. So let me copy this dictionary only right from here and paste it over here. So this is done, and now what we're going to do is just put multiple values. So inside that, we'll again put a dictionary. Okay, we'll again put braces, and then with comma, we'll just initiate the values. Let the registration number is 1890222. This is the registration number. So this is how you can do it. And for better representation and understanding, if you don't want to get confused, just put an enter after every comma. So it will give you something, some format like JSON if you have studied JSON, JSON programming language. Okay, JSON way of writing. So this is something like similar to that. Okay. So now if we just print it, okay, I have not printed it. So let me print multiple values in against single key, comma D. Now let us see what happens. We'll just execute this. You will find we have got multiple values, and if you put indexing over here, if you put print in the double quotes D of 1 equals to, and then a comma, and we'll write just D of 1. So this will give you against the key 1, and we'll just print it, so you will get all the values against the key 1. So this is what you're gonna, now if you want to access this value Amar, so what you're gonna write, print in the double quotes D1, and you're gonna just access inside 1 again the first value, that is 0. Okay, just see to it, you are accessing D1, so you are getting this value. Okay, now this has the position 0, so inside that you're gonna access the 0th position. So I believe I don't make any mistake in the syntax over here, because uh, let's see if this works. So we'll just execute it. Okay, this doesn't work over right over here. So there may be some other syntax that is going to play over here. Set object is not subscriptable. Okay, so there is some other syntax method over here. I'll just let you know in the next session, not today. And you may have your task also to find it out and let me know how to get it. But we get it very easily. I didn't remember the exact syntax right here. So this is how we're gonna use multiple values right over here, and inside that we're gonna use values in the value. Okay. Now if we move back to over here, then we learned how to create a list, create a dictionary, and then okay, this is another thing, how to find all the keys. Okay, finding keys. So we'll just print keys equals to, we have the function key, d dot keys. I believe it's keys. Yeah, it's keys. Now it's telling unexpected token D. Okay, we haven't put a comma over here. That's why it's giving you unexpected. Now it will be fine. So we'll execute this and you will find that the keys are 1, 2, and 3. So we have 3 keys over here. It will give you all those 3 keys right over here. Okay. This is the way how it gives you the data. Now we'll just go forward with the values. So we can also have the function called values over here, sorry, finding values, and inside that we'll just print values d dot. I believe I didn't made any mistake. Okay, there's a comma that we missed. Let's see, and we are getting all the values over here. You can see we are getting all the values right over here, and this is how it works. I believe if we don't make it to a dictionary and make it to a list, then we could access the data. So let us see once, last try with this, with the syntax. 1 comma 0 d of 1 comma 0, and let us execute it. Yes, we did it. So we got the data. So this is how we actually what happened over there. We had created a dictionary. Okay, we had previously created a dictionary over here. So a dictionary always accepts two things. One is key and another is value. Okay, to accept this, if you have written that one over here, and inside this, if you have written something like this, one is to something like that a, for a value we have this, and for b value we have this, and similarly for c value we have this, and for d value we have this. So this now will be accessible by this concept. You wanna write, if you want to have that inside one, you wanna have the key of a. So over here you can write in the single quotes a, and over here you will find in the single quotes a, and you will get the data. Okay, you will get the data. See, we got the data. So this is what it happened over there, that we had created a dictionary inside a dictionary. You can see a nested dictionary. That's why it was not taking without a key pair. But if you don't want to use the key pair, you only want the numbers. So what you're going to do, you're going to just remove these and only write the values. You're going to remove all this and only write the values. That's it. And this will be in a list type. So we'll just have the list, and then the list access in the numbers. So did we miss anything? Okay, there's a there will be a comma over here. Did we miss? Okay, we missed something over here. Yeah, now just pop. So if you want to do this, and then you're going to change this to maybe 0 or 1, anything what you want to go, and over here it's the same. We're going to stay equal to 1, and we'll just execute this code, and you will find that we got the value at the position 1. Inside dictionary, we have got the key 1, and inside that we have got the position 1. So this is how we're gonna go inside a dictionary to access the values, and this will give you, this function will give you the values in present inside the dictionary, all the values. So let us continue now. Now, this is how we can have the dictionary over here. You can see there are some examples written over here. Dict1. Now they have an other dictionary. So let me tell you what is going to happen over here. I explained you over here how to access this values over here. That is only meant over there. Now, if you don't have a value, for example, you want to print, and let me write over here only. You're gonna store. Okay. Modifying values. Let me give another name only. Modifying values. And let me copy the simple list, simple dictionary right from here. I will just paste it. Okay, this is done. And value spelling is wrong. Yeah. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna write that d of 1. So the key is 1. You can write maybe this key you're gonna make it to character. So I have made 2 as character. Okay. So what will happen? You will just see right now that we have given d of 1 equals to. Let me change the name to Teckat. Okay. Let me change the name to Teckat, and now we'll print d once again. Print d. So this is how will get modified at that particular key. You're gonna see that we have modified the values, and now in place of Amar we have got Teckat, and we have modified the value. This is how we're gonna replace the value as per the key pair. Okay. Now if you don't have the key present, for example, 2 is a character type, but the integer type 2 as a key is not present. So if I'm gonna write as an integer type d2 equals to, and then maybe hello, if you write like this, then if I print d once again, let me write over here key present value changed. I forgot to put a comma. Yeah, and let me write over here key not present. Okay, so let me print it now. So you can see when key is present, we have written that we have replaced the value is getting changed. Now key is not present. D2, 2 is not present. So what happened? It included a 2 over here. You can see there is a character 2, and now there is an integer 2 also. And inside that, it has given the value hello. So this is what happens when a dictionary doesn't find a key present. It changes the means it gives a key and input inserts a key and it then inserts the value inside the key. This is how the dictionary works over here. Okay. To secure a dictionary, what is done? The dictionary is transformed into a tuple. If you transform the dictionary into a tuple, then you cannot make any changes or modify any changes. For example, if I made this dictionary inside a tuple, if I would have made this dictionary, then this all things would go in vain and it will throw an error. I will just show you. Okay, we are acting at the dictionary now. Okay, there is a different method of changing the dictionary, not this. We're gonna copy this to a tuple object, and then it will be acting as a tuple, not like this. This is not the exact way of giving it as tuple. Okay, so this is how all the things are written over here. The same things I mentioned over there also. Now copy to a new dictionary. This is how we're gonna copy to a new dictionary right here. Dict.copy, and then all the dictionary will be copied in the new dictionary. So let us do this also. Copy function. And now let a new dictionary be dic dict. Okay, nd. Let it be nd. Now this is nd, and now we'll copy d dot copy. And now what will happen? We'll just copy this to nd. We'll just print nd. Comma nd, and we'll just execute this code. You will find that we have got the values after copied. So this is how copy function works in the dictionary. Now if we move forward, then we have a remove specific item from a dictionary pop option. So this acts as a key. If you want to remove by the key that you're going to remove any key, so it will be just like you're going to write dict.pop and it will remove that key. So let us, we have D over here. This is our dictionary D. So we will have the remove function. And how to write it? We'll just write D dot remove, and inside that we will need to refine a key value. So the key, let us take 2. We're gonna remove 2 over here, and the character 2, not the integer 2. So we're gonna, okay, you may get confused because we have made many changes to this. We have added some data, we have removed certain, replaced certain. So let me redefine this, and I will just remove the character 2 right from here, and I will print D. And it will be in the character way. Dict object has no attribute remove. Okay, sorry. We don't have anything removed. We have pop over here. My mistake. We have pop over here, and similarly we have pop over here. Now let us execute it. It has not saved yet. Yeah, so we have popped it, and now you can see there is no character type 2 over here. Okay, you can see over here there is no character type 2. So this is how we can remove our element using the key. Now if you want to update, there is 2 methods I told you. First method I already explained you by writing directly the key. If the key is present, it will update the value. Then later on, this also came into play, update function. Okay, there is a function for updating the data, and this is what we have, update function right over here. Let us again take this dictionary and we'll just update the value of 3 maybe. So we'll write d dot update, and inside that we'll pass, either you can write directly that what you're going to update. You're going to update 3 colon, and you're going to write the value. Let the value be sharp. Okay, let this be the value. Yeah, this is the exact syntax. You're going to pass a dictionary inside this update function. So I have passed that I want to update 3 and the value should be sham. So let us just execute this and print this. So I will just print dictionary after update, comma, and we'll just write print d. So you can see we have got sham over here. Now if you have two dictionaries, if you're gonna merge it. So this is how you're gonna merge it. Merge the values. Maybe another dictionary is t equals to. Now for merging purpose and all, this update works very well. You have one comma, uh, one colon school. Then you have two colon college, and then you have character 3 colon, okay, not character 3, uh, okay, let it be character 3 only, student. Then you have comma 3 colon teacher. Now it's upon you that what you're gonna merge with what. Means this should be the parent one and this should replace the values, or this should be the parent one and this should replace the values. Whatever you pass over here with a dot operator, that will become the the parent one, and the second what you pass over here, the dictionary that you pass over here, that will become the merge. Means after merging, it will replace all the values of the parent one. So this is what it does. So let us have a practical example of it. D dot update, and inside that I'll pass on t. D dot update t. This happened. Now we'll just print it. Merging two dictionaries. Just see to it what happens. You will see one gets updated by school. Now two is Akbar, same, because now two over here is an integer type. So the integer two comes over here. The three over here is an integer type, and the three integer type will change, update this value. Teacher will come over here, and now three student over here. There is no nothing like a three character student, so the student character comes over here. So this is how the values got updated. Now if you change it, like example 1, and now you change this, okay? Now you make example 2. For example 2, I will just copy this because I don't want any mistakes, because we have already made many changes. So for example 2, just let me cut this and paste it over here. Yeah, this is good. Now for example 2, we'll just reverse it. We will do t dot update, and then we'll pass on d. So what happens now? T becomes the parent, this becomes the parent, and all the values that are over here in d will get into merged by t. Okay, so we'll just print revert t parent and demerger, comma, and we'll just print t over here because we have the final output in t. So we'll just print t over here. Let us see. So over here you will find that 1 is replaced with Amar, 2 is college as it is because we don't have anything over here as a college as 2. Now character 2 is present over here but not over here, so it will just make a character 2 present right over here. Then 3 is there, so it will replace teacher to Anthony, and 3 character will remain as a student. So this is how this update function works. Okay. So now we have again a delete over here, deleting a key, so or deleting a particular value. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna just put delete a key first, and then we'll delete a dictionary. Okay. I believe delete a dictionary we have done. No, we haven't. Okay. So delete a key. First of all, we're gonna do. So del the same method. Del d of the key value that you're gonna use. For example, 1. If you're gonna delete 1, now you're gonna print b. So what you will get uh, after deleting the key, you will see that 1 is not there. Okay, but this delete operator is not basically used because we have a function pop. Okay, we have a function pop, so we use pop for deleting the keys. But yes, this del function is used for deleting the value, means the entire dictionary, because there is nothing like pop or in the, to delete entire dictionary. Delete dictionary, and for deleting dictionary we have del and d. That's it. If you want to print d after this, it will throw you an error. It is throwing an error that name D is not defined because we have deleted the existence of D from this program. So this is what it works, the del. Now clear. Clear function you have already studied in list. Now over here also we have the clear function. So let me write clear. We need to stop this because if we don't comment this, then this will continue. Now let us take a D over here. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna just write D dot clear. So what will happen? We'll print D before this, print before clear, and we'll print after clear. So we'll just write D over here and we'll pass D over here. That's it. So now let us see what happens. So before clear, you will find we are getting the data, but after clear, only the empty list over here. Okay, this is what it happens when the list gets empty. Now we have discussed of this del directly deletes the entire dictionary from the memory allocation. And now after that, we have operators and expressions. So operators and expressions, I will just brief out. We will not go very brief into it. So now there are 3 types of operators: arithmetic operators, comparison operators, logical operators. Okay. So these 3 operators you must be very much familiar. Only the few syntax are changed. Like in logical operators, we have and, not. These all things are there, and it was used like a exclamatory sign was used like a not sign. Okay, and ampersand sign was used as an and sign. But over here in Python, we use direct normal language of English. And for and, not for not. So, these are the things that we used in this Python for using and, not, all the operators, or is used like or. Okay. Now the arithmetic operators are almost same. Only two things has been included over here. There are specials. Rather than other than that, plus, minus, subtraction, division, and multiplication. This is all the basic operators of arithmetic. And comparison is less than, greater than, equals to. These are the common, and less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. So we will just discuss this in a brief in our next session. That is on Monday. And now I will take 10 minutes of your time to discuss the task that you're going to do on Saturday, Sunday, because today, Saturday, Sunday, we won't have any session. Rather, you need to work on the projects, on the not the project, because the projects are you haven't learned so much that you can do the projects, but yes, you can practice some of the code. So I have written the your codes over here. What you're gonna do? Write a program to sort a dictionary by value. Okay, so there are few things that you're gonna do. You will get this in the code itself. When you have got the link of the code, you just go to it and you will go to session one. And inside session one, there is task one over here, and you will be finding these programs. Now, what you're gonna do? You need to program this, take a screenshot of each and every program, and you're gonna tag us at Insta or Facebook, whatever you want, or both, basically. So I'm just writing the Insta ID. If you don't have follow us on Insta, then you can take this. This is our Insta ID, and on Facebook we have in.teckat only in Facebook. So the first is Insta and the second is Facebook. Both are of the same name, in.teckat. So what you just put all the 6 questions. You just tag us on the Insta day after tomorrow. That is on Sunday. Sunday evening, we will just verify whoever has tagged it. And if you have any queries, no issue. Just tag it, tag whatever you have done. And on Monday, we will just put on your queries that if you couldn't solve any of the issues. So, am I clear to everyone? Am I clear with my statements to everyone? Just let me know in the comment section. Yes. Very good, guys. So I will be waiting eagerly for day after tomorrow that how many of you just go with this task and complete it. So let's meet on Monday. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being over here, and hope you do it all the 6 of the questions, because these are very simple, and we'll just meet on the Monday. So I'm just ending this session. If you have any queries, then put on the comment section. You have 1 minute to put on.